Hello, Monsters of Bounty, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, part 11 of my Azhag the Slaughterer Campaign. We've got the garrison from Altdorf charging down the hill towards the forces from Marienburg. Probably some of their last as well, because they don't have Marienburg anymore. They don't even have a major city, so there's no way in hell they can recruit more demigryphs. Where's demigryphs? The demigryphs are down there. I've not been paying attention. I've mostly been sorting out Azhag's sort of army over there, his formation. General of the Empire's having a bad time, but the Empire captain coming in to save his boss. I'm sacrificing the garrison, to be honest. I don't really care what they're doing. Instead, we're just getting our boys in line, and some of the forces from Marienburg are actually moving to engage. Not a good idea, in my opinion. I mean, not just because of the rocks. Although that doesn't help.
Don't stop until they're all dead!
But they're now in range of our Dakar boys. And we'll be laying down withering fire throughout the battle. Meanwhile, we've also got reinforcements coming in from Nordland. Nordland, who have somehow managed to survive and somehow managed to recruit like 3 fucking stacks of troops. Which, frankly, is bullshit. There goes the war. I mean, the garrison's actually not doing too badly. I'm not paying any attention to it, and it seems to be doing fine. Got some demigryphs running up and down in front of our lines, which is fine by me. Because they're going to get exploded. It's looking good. Yep, please die. Oh, it's not looking good for him, is it? Get absolutely annihilated. Meanwhile, the garrison is still just continuing to hack that. You know what? They're not. I think with pulling some of these units away, the garrison's actually managed to just overwhelm them with sheer weight of numbers. Certainly not strategic skill, because I really wasn't paying attention. Neither was that archer. His friends ran away. He did not. That was unfortunate for him. Got a little witch hunter there. What's happened to my bloody unit thingy? Is it gone? Oh, that's annoying. I like having that up so I can see the stats and stuff. It's gone. And the only way you can get it back is by going into an actual battle. What a pain in the ass. Never mind. It's the last few infantry being annihilated, it's fair to say, as we move up to deal with the reinforcements from Nordland. Come to rescue the Marienburg allies. So the Empire's having is in a bit of a tough situation at the moment, isn't it? Because you've got Azhag rampaging through the heartland of the Empire and no one can stop him. He's taken Altdorf. He's taken the capital. What are they going to do? They've got Drak as well, causing trouble. The Empire's still holding on, though. Ostland's still fairly strong up in the north. Mostly because we pieced out with them. Let's me concentrate on other things. You look at these guys tentatively. They see what happened to their Marienburg friends when they got exploded, and they're like, maybe it's fine. It's not. It's not fine. It's bad. It's very bad. Ow. Ooh, nasty. Ooh, yep. No. Okay. Yeah. There's just. Yep. I feel like the rock was overkill. Now, I thought I sent Tretch to go and deal with the enemy general, but in fact, I sent Virus to go and melee him to death, which not ideal. I kept looking over and going, oh god, Tyrus. I kept looking over and going, why is the jar taking so much damage? Sorry, Tretch taking so much damage. I hadn't realised that I sent the wrong orc to fight. I mean, he won though. That's the main thing. And with the death of their general, quite understandably, what's left of their pitiful forces will start to retreat, especially as the big uns charge. Ah, the poor garrison. That's what it's there for. I'm going to take the money. I don't really need it, but I don't need the replenishment because it's a garrison. I don't need anything else, so that's fine. Okay, so let's finish you off. Hello? Oh, I can't finish you off. Rubbish. Never mind. You're replenishing anyway because you're in our own territory, so that is fine. Tretch can be armed to the teeth. That's good. And I did see someone say something about the is it the Four Eyes little goblin-y guy, who's apparently quite good fun. So I was thinking Tinnet Four Eyes. So maybe we go for this guy next. Grab him. I mean, we have enough money to be getting on with, but the money only survives as long as we have stuff to sack, which is kind of the problem. But we're going to go for it. So we're going to grab him. Oh, we can't. Okay, we're going to call him Sly Spider Bollocks. Just cut that entire region just covered in spiders. Anyway. So we can have a giant spider, which makes sense. Black bigness. What of a spider god and chose by the Tinnet Four Arms to herald the coming of the forest hordes. So he can get magical attacks. He can get recruit rank for big bosses, frenzy for forest goblins, and reduction for infantry. What are those? Goblins that receive Spider God's Twisted Blessing often grow an extra pair of eyes or spider-like appendages, which is going to give him more melee attack and melee defense and missile resistance. And Crackling Catchweb is going to give him... Okay, so he's a caster as well. And Venom Surge. I mean, it seems fine. Enable Scar 6 Death Juice attacks. Hello! Upkeep reduction for spider hatchlings and frenzy for spider hatchlings. That's for... Okay... That gives you regeneration, I guess. And maternal instincts. Okay. Okay. Gift of the Spider God. What the fuck does that do? Oh, this one here. So it gives everyone poison attacks in that radius. Which is fine, although obviously Night Goblin Lords have that ability. They just give everyone poison attacks anyway, so. Okay, let's go with... you know what? A giant spider is fine and all, but... It's just... Now, you're obviously going to go for the old gobbos. So let's do that. And... That's for melee cavalry, which will include the spiders that we want. So we'll pop you in there. Pop you in. I'm not pushing. I'll pop you in there, and we'll grab the... There we go, forest goblins. So they look okay. They come with poison attacks anyway, so why would you need to give them... Okay, well, never mind. We'll go with... Colossal Squig. What's a colossal? Is he just a big... armored... So they're just big armoured squiggies, like the big red one, I guess. So let's get some forest goblins. Some forest goblins with spears. Maybe let's get a couple of those. So that'll be a fairly tanky front line. I mean, it doesn't have fanatics. That's my only concern. Because fanatics are the best thing. So I don't, you know, if you don't have fanatics, what do you have?
Hawk's will.
See if we can block Edvard's. Edvard's. Flensburg, I don't care about. And I don't care about that either. I don't really care about that either. Well, do I? You know what? I do. Just in case. And you can just be better at stabbing people, I think. Okay, so we're moving on Midlands. We're moving at Marienburg. Looks like Rakarth is meandering around as well. Will we be friends with Rakarth or will we be enemies? Inevitably, he's going to stab me in the back because he's Rakarth. That's just what he does. Oh, Skarsting, you just suicided yourself. That wasn't very good. We also might lose Kemperbads. Potentially. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll see. Okay. Okay, that is a lot of spear boys. And more importantly, archers. Like... It's just a lot of art. I don't really have a way of dealing with the archers. That's the problem. They can just pick me off, and I don't really think there's anything I can do about that. I mean, I could probably draw them off the walls, but the problem is the spearman will block me long enough for the archers to do all the damage. So I don't think there's any point fighting that. I think that's just going to be a loss regardless. I don't mind fighting sieges if I look at it and go, you know what, I think this might be... But that one just looked like it would be annoying to fight, to be brutally honest. Just quite irritating. So you run away. That's it, you run into the trees. Edvard. And we will bop you. And eat you. Night Goblin migrate. Tens of thousands of Night Goblins are migrating to the Badlands. Some have even been led by a few Black Orcs, which lead them from an unknown enemy. Okay, okay. Bog standard. I mean, the wording for some of these events could definitely use a little bit of pass. I'm guessing whoever's made the mods, English isn't their first language, which is fine, obviously, because God knows I don't speak. You know, ask me how my Dutch is. It's not great. Black Venom? What the fuck are you doing up here?
I'll air you out.
Where do you live? Did you just pop up?
Who should we zap?
You just pop up? Okay, well, fair enough. Right, you...
Team magic's ready.
What do you have? You have more armor, spiky weapons. That might actually make you an improvement on the forest goblins. Because you don't actually have anti-large or anything like that. You just have a lot more melee defense, but then you can get more armor piercing, whereas you guys can only get... Oh, you can get perfect vigor, which is pretty good. Can't get bonus versus infantry. Alright. Alright. And then we give you... I'm tempted to give you more armor. So that's what we're going to do. I really need some spidders, don't I?
What?
Could do with some spidders. I mean, we've got that, which we do kind of... Okay, okay. Okay. You actually, Nasha Gallspitter, you get to live with Sly Spider Bollocks. You get to see, it's probably disconcerting. It's probably like a little loincloth or anything. You can just see it sort of like moving around down there. You're like, oh Jesus, that doesn't look good. And you'd be right, because spiders everywhere. Frankly, terrifying. Deeply disturbing on multiple levels. This is going to be more growth. Let's grab that. I need to deal with Marienburg, so I need to really come down here and deal with Grunburg. See, they've got characters in Montfort, which is a bit of an issue. We could take Helmgar and then deal with that, wipe them out. They'll then no longer be a problem. The Empire will be dead. That's the main thing. Okay, we can just auto-resolve that one. Nice and easy. Oh, I'm just going to occupy it. I'm just going to occupy it because having a level 3 settlement is probably more useful than having the money. Weirdly. So let's go with Ardlads, even though your boys don't really have.
This is my land.
Get that. Don't have the levels yet, but that's okay. What do? You have... Okay, if we give you jagged weapons, that makes you more killy to infantry, which is good. Replenish there, and I don't think... what does... Okay, so you've just got the Black Pit now, which is mountains, which you don't really like. Exactly. Good old chortle there.
Moving.
Send a Gog up to have a Gog at the Black Pit. Anything there? Nope. Don't know where your armies are. Not really a problem. I'm hoping Ungrim gets murdered. That would be nice. If Ungrim could get murdered, that would be super good. Get the Greenskin Fort over there. Anything else? Flensburg is, yeah, kind of cut off, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. And then Azhag. Now, Azhag. I'm tempted to make you thick-skinned, just give you a little bit more defense, because I do tend to try and get you killed quite a bit. But on the other hand, I mean, more weapon strength is just too good not to take, isn't it? Why are you level 74? That's not right. I can't tell what level you are now. He's not level 74. Yes, he's looking very good for his level, isn't he? Let's give Tretch Scarred Veteran. Let's go with that. Now, I have heard that the Wraithen, this guy over here, does have some nasty spells up his sleeve. Hello. Join your war against those guys. You know what? Sure. Why not? I'll join your little party. I can do that. They've done a thing. They've done a plague. Sly Sweaty Bollocks is back, ready for duty. Ogre Mercenary's leaving. Idle Carver. Blah, 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 blah. Noted. Right, let's get down here and see if we can't deal with the Empire at Grunburg.
Never.
Well, you say that, Carl, and yet, you know, historically, it's not really been too much of an issue for me. Oh, we can reach Salzenmund in one turn. This is where... Get in there. Right, I'm going to bop you. I'm going to sack you for the cash. The problem with sacking is it takes a turn. That is the slight issue. Because I can sack it and then I can take it, but that takes 2 turns. We've got... I mean, Nordland's wandering around. So they have Salzenmund, but we've just sacked that. So then they'll have Kemperbad, which is the only settlement they'll then have. Which means we should just then be able to sort of wipe them out. In theory. Right, your army costs 7... What's this? Tinit's War. Cause fear and terror. Okay, so you cost 779. Does this work?
The tribe's ready.
7, 8, no. So you don't. Does that increase the melee attack? I can't remember. Maybe. Who knows? Might not work on forest goblins. They might not be counted as goblins.
Fine.
It'll be kind of annoying, but such is life. Hill goblins. Hill goblins have a lot of armor, actually. A lot of armor. Let's get... If we get Night Goblin Archers with Fanatics, then we can do Fanatics, and that'll be fun. And we can get a Squig Herds, or do we want Trolls? What do we think? Could we get Stone Trolls? Zone trolls are more pricey than the river trolls. They've got more weapon strength, but less melee defense, but more armor. I'm going to get... You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of those. Just to make us a little bit more tanky, I think. I think that's what we're doing. Right. Oh, look. Bloody Ungrim's retaking Karakadrin from Drak. Although, you know, he's going to be having a rough time. Oh, I guess this must be the Goblin migration.
How can we?
This must be the Goblin migration. So that's why they're getting all up in your shit. They're not currently at war with anyone. But they probably will be soon. Flensburg. I don't care about you, Flensburg. I'm going to upgrade you, even though I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, we need to take out... I mean, if we raised... I don't really want it. If we raise it, and then I can come down and deal with this. Is that fine? Oh, Pirates of Sartosa are dead. Is that fine, do we think? I don't know.
Welcome, lads. Let's hear your offer.
Hello, Skarsnik. You want me to join... No. I've already joined one war. And you haven't really done much about it. I think you should really concentrate on one war at a time. Oh, Middenheim's over there. Hello? Oh, the Slaughterhorn tribe died. Shame. That's Reichland. Did Wissenland retake it? Maybe. Savage Orcs. Seeing the unending tide of man arrive and inevitably clash with the lizards, the Savage Orcs in the area decide good Foyts is here and joined the fray. Not drawn by loot or baubles, but by the frenzied and constant battle fought over it. Now, the Fratnindad de Bill Bailey, as many call themselves, must kill for no other reason than to be killed. Spoil your blah 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 blah. Okay, fine. So I guess that's happening down there or something. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, Carl. If I attack you, then hopefully the reinforcements will come in on my flank and I can kill them nice and easily. Just as planned, the enemy army is coming in on my flank and Tretch is about to get charged by Carl and... Ow! Good grief. Good gods, that took did a lot of damage. Can't see what its stats are though. Haven't gone into battle to fix that thingy. I'll do it after the other one. It's fine. You'll be back next episode. I'm in the zone now. Now I don't know if you've seen this, but you can actually tell a vortex spell which direction to start off going with. I didn't realise this. So apparently you can click it and then drag it in a direction, and that's the direction it will go in, kind of like a wind spell. But it doesn't obviously show up as much, but it seems to work. I think. I can't tell. But it seems to be working. Anyway, the Dakar boys down here are fighting an Empire Captain, which I do not like. The enemy army is actually getting a little bit close for my liking, although we've managed to wipe out most of the infantry, the melee infantry. Carl's dead as well. Good. So I'm going to cast this wind spell. I'm going to make it go in this direction. And as you can see, it goes in that direction. I've done this a few times. It seems to work. The vortex spell only starts going in that direction. After a while, of course, it'll start meandering, as it always does. But it kind of gives you a little bit of leeway, which is nice. The Dakar boys, of course, are causing absolute fucking mayhem. I swear to God, this is the best... This is the best shooty army I've ever had, and it's Azhag. Just didn't expect it. So much fun watching people just explode. Okay, well, the enemy army has been decimated. I think you'll find that's just 10% of the army, monster bound. It's fine. It means different things now. That's what it used to mean. So still getting shot up by these gunners hiding in the trees over here, the silver bullets. I mean, they've done some damage. Obviously, I can't see how many kills I've got, which is kind of annoying. And over here, the main army that we attacked, we're just sending the Orc boys to go and finish that off. But seeing what just happened to their reinforcements, I don't think they're going to stick around. Yeah, there we go. I can't really blame them, to be honest. I'll do it.
Not likely.
And then we come here, right. Bop. And sack. Very nice. Then we get a little bit of extra replenishments, which is good. Tretch can have... What do we think? What are we thinking here? Maybe thick skins? Let's go thick skins. I'm tempted to attack Ostland. I'm tempted to. You need to kill... Kislev is still alive. Really? How? They're riddled with plague. Jesus. And obviously Karakadrin, although they're having a bad time at the moment, so hopefully they shouldn't last much longer. Looks like they've lost that settlement. Who are they at war with, out of interest?
Urks, talk fast, for you are my enemy.
Noted. Bloody Spears, Grimgor's Our Boys, and Wargrove of Woe. Okay, so they've only got... Oh, they'd have 2 settlements. They have this one over here for some reason. Okay, fine. I mean, they shouldn't be particularly difficult to wipe out. And then we just need... the 8 settlements, which is a really, really shit... Oh. Do we think we could... Do we think we could do this? We're a little bit beaten up, but... not so badly that we can't kill a bunch more spearmen and archers. Now, while you can't technically Vanguard deploy around the deployment zone of the enemy army, there is a little corner over here, and if you can actually stuff as many units as you like in there. So that's what we've done. We've Vanguard deployed into this corner. it was a little bit squeezy, but it was fine. And so the enemy army is now getting bombarded from the flank. The main enemy army, which is basically I just couldn't be bothered to wait, because I'd have to wait for the enemy army to march all the way over here. That would be boring. Ugh. Who could be bothered with that? Let's explode people from the get-go. And that's exactly what we're doing. Eat explosive arrows, motherfuckers! They're actually not as nutritious as you'd think. So lots of archers coming into the battlefield. Azhag coming in from behind. We want to get a nice little vortex. What's the vortex called? Purple Sun. That's the one. Big old purple sun. Not if I kill you first. It's a bad time. The purple sun. I told it to go in this direction. It did. I'm still not entirely convinced it's not just either me imagining it or blind luck. I can't tell. Anyway, Orc boys are making very short work of, well, everything. And also, look, the stats card is back. You can't actually get the stats card up in a replay because the stats card icon is next to the portrait window, and of course there's no portrait window in the replay, so you can't actually, if you close it, you can't open it again unless you go into the battlefield, so unless you go into an actual battle, I should say. Little bit explodey on the old infantry there, but no problem. That's a victory, I'll take it. I bet that was a surprise. Let's eat the survivors. I might even be able to take out Kemperbads. think we can. Let's just do a little bot, and I will... I'm just going to raise it. Oh, we got a war as well. Oh, who are we going to war? Who are we going to war? And we... Killing orcs ain't that good. The other issue is that, of course, we've got Ostland. Really? Level 6? I mean, we could... So if you war, obviously, unless you pick a similar target, you'll get a less of a bonus. It's a bit of a problem. I mean, I don't usually go for the elves, but what with their archers and everything, I'm thinking maybe. Let's hit Ostland. Oh, I tend to go for Mork, but problem is the only archers we have that are good are in Azhag's army. Everything else is garbage. So we're going to do that. Obviously, that means we're now at war with old Ostland. Reload time reduction, yes. Yes, let's do that. I mean, it just gives them a little bit more melee defense, but also makes them more tanky. I'm going to get a couple of colossal squigs. I want to get some spitters, but I can't get them here. Can I get them anywhere else? I can. So let's do something like that. We'll be ready in 3 turns. We'll be good to go in... You know what we need is a caster or something, don't we? Confidence. I think confident is good. Plus he's a gobbo. Snorko backslider. So yeah, sneaky. Oh, we've got a caster already, haven't we? But that's fine. Itchy nuisance is good. Gorkle fixture is good. We can get evasion, and then we can get Curse of the Bad Moon, because now we can actually, you know, give it some sort of. Now we know we can give it some sort of direction. That's pretty legit. Maybe I only get 1 colossal squig. Let me put you in there. There we go. And obviously we want to do some raid-in camp with you. You could... Oh, actually, you could make it back to your own territory, couldn't you? Which would be better than raiding. I mean, Nordland has now got a very badly damaged capital, but then that's what they had to start off with, and look what happens. They came back with stacks and stacks of fucking spearmen and archers. Let's go with you with charge. More charge bonus. 101 charge bonus. That'll do it.
It is forbidden.
Are we at war with Corone? I didn't realise we were at war. I didn't think we were at war with Corone, but apparently we are now. When did that happen? When did that happen? Military alliance. Oh, is it because the war counts as declaring war and therefore they joined them? That's probably what happened. Didn't think about that. Oh well. You know, who cares? Big whoop. We'll just kill everyone. Same difference. So... Oh God, we've just been fighting so much Empire, haven't we? It's just been a lot of Empire killing. Which is fine, but it gets... I mean, especially because it's now down to spearmen and archers. It's just a lot of armies of spearmen and archers. Never mind. We'll kill Ostland, and then we'll go and kill Kislev, who are more Empire. But then, the world is our oyster. And maybe Azhag can go and beat up Bretonia. And we can send old Sly Spider Bollocks. I mean, you are, because there's no other goblin that would have a scrotum covered in spiders. Just the constant tickling would be maddening, but that's fine. In fact, we could give you... Yes. If I get rid of you... we can get you. And you. And then we can... And then I need to think of someone... maybe I get rid of one of the... I kind of like the 4, though. I like that. I guess we'll get rid of you.
Who should we zap?
Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, that's the plan there. We've got Queenie and we've got Lava Spider. Spider-Man? Fire... I don't know. I'll think up of a good name. I won't, I'll forget. But that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.